Hello people, welcome back to my channel Study with Nandu. And this is the another lecture on the subject of human resource management. And this is a continuation of the last video of human resource planning. And in this video, we will be discussing about process of human resource planning. Okay, it's a process, it's an HRP process. Okay. And before going to start the process of HRP, let us revise the definition of HRP. So if you're watching my video first time, then you can refer the previous video where I have discussed about HRP, its nature, importance. Okay, you can go through my description, there you will find the link of all the previous video. So let us start. Human resource planning can be defined as a process of balancing the people, including the present and prospective employees, with the potential job opening in the organization in a given period of time. So human resource planning, we can also say it as manpower planning, right? We can say it as manpower planning. So it's a number of people working there. So human resource planning is a process of balancing the present and prospective with the potential job opening in the organization. Prospective means expected employees in the future. Okay, so what is prospective? Expected employees. These many numbers I'm expecting in the future. Okay, so five, 6, 7, whatever the number it is, these many number of people I'm expecting in the future. That is prospective. So whatever the present situation is going on, okay, so whatever the present situation is going on, based on that, we will be considering the future requirement. Okay, so and we plan human resource planning accordingly. Okay, so whatever the present situation now, present situation is going on, based on that future requirement, we will be analyzing. Okay, in the last video also I have discussed about this point. Yes, this is important. So HRP is also known as manpower planning and workforce planning. Okay. Now let us discuss about human resource planning process. Okay. Human resource planning process is a crucial function for the organization to ensure they have a right number of employees with the right skill in the right job and at the right time. So every organization runs through employee, right? HRP process is a main function to achieve right number of employees with right skill and knowledge, and also it also helps us to make sure that whether the employee is a good fit for the particular job or not, and also at the right time. Okay, so this is a crucial function. HRP process is a crucial function for the organization to ensure they have a right number of employee with right skill and in the right job at the right time. Okay, effective HRP aligned workforce needs with strategic goals, enabling organization to adapt to changing environment and maintain a competitive advantage. If HRP is done properly, okay, so if HRP is done properly, an employee will be allotted with some set goals, right? So human resource planning helps to cope up with the changes in the organization. Okay, so uh, why the organization will change its needs and its demand, why it change based on the demand in the market. Yes, change in the market, whether it is advancement method in technology or change in preferences and tastes of customer in the market, right? So next, just give me a second. Now these are the 5 steps to be followed in human resource planning process. Okay, uh, first is analyzing organizational objective, forecasting workforce demand, forecasting workforce supply, filling manpower gaps, implementing HR plan. Okay, now let us discuss it one by one. First is analyzing the organizational objective. Objectives provide a clear roadmap for the organization, guiding decision making and resource allocation. Okay, objectives are the crucial input to the strategic planning process. They help HR people to identify opportunities and threats, which will also help in identifying the demand of people in the future and allocate effectively. So first you need to have a clear understanding about the objective of the organization. Okay, objectives of the organization. That means what is the organization goals. Okay, so what responsibilities we have, we need to have a clear idea about this. Okay, so then only we can plan a perfect human resource planning strategy. Okay, if the HR people have a clear idea, then only they identify the opportunities in the future or threats in the future. Yes, see, if the company wants to increase its production, Okay, their plan is to open a new branch at another location. So they can understand how many people we need to recruit in coming days for that position, right? So HR people must analyze the organizational goals first. Okay, next. Next is forecasting workforce demand. So once we analyze the objectives of the organization, we need to forecast means how many people we need in future. Okay, so this is forecasting workforce demand. Estimating the future demand for the people based on the factors such as sales forecast, production plans, expansion plan, and technological advancement. Workload analysis helps to identify and calculate the number of employees needed in future for the production work. Okay, so once we analyze the objective of the organization, we need to forecast how many people we need in the future. Yes, so this is forecasting workforce demand. So in the last slide, I have told you that HR people first need to understand the objective of the organization. Yes, whether it's a production plan, expansion plan, or any technological advancement, you need to, if there any technological advancement came into existence. Okay, so based on that, you need to forecast the demand of people in the future. So here we need to analyze the workforce first. Workforce means manpower, right? How many employees are working, and every year how many employees are leaving the organization by any reason. Okay, so you need to understand the workforce first. Next is forecasting workforce supply. Estimating the future supply of people both internally and externally. Internal supply forecasting involves analyzing employee turnover rates, retirement patterns, and promotion opportunities. External supply forecasting involves analyzing the labor market, considering factors such as unemployment rate, education levels, and demographic trend. So till now we have discussed about forecasting the demand of people in the future for the organization, right? Next step is you also need to forecast whether the people are available in the market for their organization to recruit. Okay, that means you need to analyze the availability of the people in the market or in the organization. So here we can expect people in future by two methods. Okay, that is internal forecasting and external forecasting. Yes, so internal forecasting means within the organization. Okay, we can analyze the employee turnover rates here. If any employee is going to retire in future, okay, we can replace them by another one, or any promotion opportunities can be given to any employee. These all factors you need to consider for internal supply. Okay, so within the organization. Internally, we will be recruiting. Okay, external means out of the organization. Okay, so by posting the job opportunities in social media like Naukri, LinkedIn, Indeed, etc. Or by any campus placement, if any freshers, any education, by considering the factor of education levels also. Okay, so by any campus placements, right? So this is external factors. This is internal within the organization and also external. Both you need to consider it for forecasting workforce supply. Next. Next is filling manpower gaps. Okay, so once the current workforce has been analyzed and future HR needs has been forecasted, the next step is you need to identify the gap between the two. So this involves comparing the current workforce skills and capabilities with the skills and capabilities required to meet future needs. Okay, so identifying the specific skills and knowledge that are lacking in the current workforce, this helps futurize training and development efforts. Okay, so hope you understand by reading this. Okay, let me take an example to explain the manpower gaps. Okay, for suppose I have forecasted, means I'm expecting 20 employees to recruit in future. Means I have a demand of 20 employees. So here I have analyzed 15 employee skills and knowledge are matching with the need of the that is employees. So how many employees I have? 15 already I have in my organization. So how many people I need to recruit? More 5, right? So 20 is my demand and 15 I have already in my organization, or the skills and capabilities are matching with the organization of the employee, right? So how much gap I have? 5, right? That means still I have to recruit 5 more employees in the future from outside of the organization, right? So this is filling manpower gaps. Okay, I'm just identifying how many are matching the skills and capabilities with the need of the organization and how many I can expect from the outside of the organization. This is filling manpower gaps. Got it? So next is implementing HR plan. So after identifying the gap, we need to develop and implement HR strategies to address the identified needs. The strategies may include recruitment and selection, training and development, compensation and benefits, and employee retention. Okay, so how we can fill the gap, right? By implementing HR plan. So what are the strategies we do? Recruitment and selection. Recruit the people from out of the organization by checking their qualification, experience, skills, etc. Right? Next, training and development, compensation and benefits. So if I found any employees internally, I redeploy them by providing training and development. Okay. So next is employee retention. What is employee retention? Employee retention means it's an organization ability to keep its employee from leaving. Okay, that is minimizing turnover and maximizing the time employees stay within the company. Okay, maximizing the stay within the company. So you need to make sure that employees are not leaving the company. Whether it may be any reason, you need to make sure they are staying in the company for longer period of time. Okay, so that is employee retention. So this is implementing HR plan. You can also give any opportunities for the growth and development for the employees. Okay, these things may stop them from leaving the organization. So these are the 5 steps to be followed in human resource planning process. So what are they? First is analyzing organizational objective, forecasting workforce demand, forecasting workforce supply, filling manpower gaps, implementing HR plan. So this is all about the process of HR planning. So let's wind up this video and continue in the next part. Till then, take care, bye bye, and thank you for watching this video. For more such related topics of human resource management, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.